Okay. Now, folks, welcome to our first live broadcast of the day. For those of you that are new, I do these on a regular basis, almost a daily basis. And some of these we end up posting up on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/free leads. I've been told over the years that there is better information, more detailed information on my YouTube channel for free than a lot of you are going to get by paying for some of the social media trainings that are out there. The reason I do it, I love network marketing. And I think it's a crime that so many people fail at network marketing because they're given the wrong information. All right? It's never been faster. It's never been easier. And let me just start out by saying, if you're not on LinkedIn, you got to get there. We're going to be jumping into some LinkedIn accounts, and we'll demonstrate along the way why, man, you got to be there. Now, I've been teaching folks about LinkedIn for 10 years. Back in 2010, when they only had 90 million users. They didn't have live chat. They didn't have any of the features that LinkedIn has now. And the proof is in the pudding. Last month, 15 million people jumped on LinkedIn. Typically, the average number is 5 million a month. It's called a clue. And Karsten is in the UK. Okay, so first and foremost, LinkedIn is going to make it easier for all of you to succeed in network marketing. Why? Because there are 675 million professionals that are on there specifically for networking. So I'm going to flip over here, and I'm going to first jump into my LinkedIn account. And so let's take a look first at some of the new people that are here. And first, we're going to look for Charlotte. And Charlotte, do you see yourself on here? Let me unmute you. Let's see there. No. It'll go a little faster if I unmute you and if you could talk. Otherwise, tell me what, there you go. Charlotte, what state are you in, or what city?
I'm in Las Vegas.
Okay, so let's pop you up this way. Let's see what comes up. All right. Is this you? Sales manager at Creative Impact Printing?
I used to be, yeah. That's old.
All right. Well, that's the only profile that you have up. If you got a new one, it's not showing up. But I want to point out a couple of things. First, you'll notice that these other folks up here, there's a connect button, which makes it easy for people to communicate with you. You got the message button here, which makes it a little more difficult, but if you don't know where the back door is. But also notice that your picture's not here. And this is because LinkedIn has all kinds of new settings. So you've got another one up here on LinkedIn? You got another LinkedIn page?
I think so, but I'm very confused because they didn't find me and said I didn't have an account. And then when I put them in, they said, you've already got an account. I can't use that. So I've got to call them and spend some time on the phone.
All right. Well, let's take a look at this page. So again, your picture is not visible.
Right there.
And, okay.
Am I supposed to be...
Are you what?
Am I supposed to be seeing what you're seeing? Because I don't.
What do you see?
All I see is my messages back and forth to you.
Oh. Well, then look at the bottom of the toolbar there, and click on the little icon that says Zoom, and you should be able to see my picture or my screen.
I'm sorry, I don't want to take away from everyone else's
No,
time, but I can't see it.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. So bottom line, and folks, let me just show you where the back door is. Okay?
Okay.
The back door is over here where it says More. If you click on More, this is where you can connect with Charlotte, and when it comes up, you could type your message in here and get it going. So my guess is, and I'm just going to make a wild stab at this, but all right. Anyway, bottom line is that once you get going, you're gonna love LinkedIn. It's too bad you can't see what we're doing, but you might just want to log out. Shut. Pull out of the Zoom meeting, close everything down, come back in, and maybe you'll be able to see the screen. Okay? Now, let's take a look at someone else that's new. And then we're going to jump into Robert's account. We're going to jump into a couple of accounts. Let me just kind of scroll down and look at some names. And I'm not seeing any new names. Well, here's another one. Here's Trey. Whoops. See, folks, if people can't see you, all the things that you're trying to do are for nothing. Because if people can't see what you're doing, they're not going to react and they're not going to respond. So, Trey, I'm going to unmute you if we can. And do you see yourself here? And if you don't see yourself, then maybe what we need to do is just tell me what city you're in, and maybe you'll pop up that way. Doesn't look like Trey's in a position to talk. So what I'm going to do now is let me jump over to Bobby. And I've just started working with Bob. So we're going to unmute Bob. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out of my account. And I'm going to pop over to Bob's. Whoops. Hey, good morning. What's your email address?
It's RPFSIMN.
There we go. All right. So you're talking to Joe. So is this starting to make a little? You're starting to put all the pieces together?
I'm starting to.
Okay, good. So that's why I mean. So between our sessions, just jump on here, and we'll look at what you're doing. So you're talking to Joseph here?
Yes.
Now, by the way, just look at this. Okay, you reached out to Jamie, and she's typing.
Yeah, I connected with her last night, and I was on my phone, and when I hit the connect button, instead of it sending me to be able to send her a message asking, she just went ahead and accepted me, so then I sent her the message there this morning.
Okay, so now she's writing back, and she's the University of Louisville control specialist. Okay, so she's been a cancer control specialist for 12 years. Let's pop over here. And we'll come back because now what we're going to do here is we're just going to, I put the cursor there, and just by going here like this, she sees that you're looking at her and she thinks you're typing.
Yep. Okay.
Go ahead and let him in, please. So we're going to say here, I'm very new to this. Like less than 30 days. But I'm starting to have so much fun on here. I can see why people tell me it's addicting. We'll give a little LOL. Now, you always want to end with a question. So here, according to her page, she's been working in cancer control for over 12 years.
Yeah.
So
she's changed jobs there all.
So what we're going to do is, what prompted you to start working in the area of cancer control? All right? Now, so we'll pop that over. People love talking to themselves or talking about themselves.
Right.
All right? So while we're waiting for her to come back and answer, let's take a look at Joseph.
And Joseph reached out.
He reached out to you.
Yeah, so that was why I mentioned it, just by what we've done with the profile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now notice you just saw it. You see a little picture down there? It means she just saw it. And in a second, we're going to see these little dots coming up over here where she's going to start typing. There we go. There we go, boys and girls. This is how easy it is to start a conversation with people. So he's an entrepreneur in asset protection and wealth accumulation. And he's with the Max Life Agency. And I have nothing to do with that. All right? So now, but he reached out to you. Serving families by helping them make money, save money, and create a legacy. Okay, now, the first thing that you want to know about anybody is what do they do? So we come down here, and he says he's a wealth professional. Before that, he was a tutor at a high school. So we really don't know very much about him, okay? Except he likes Tony Robbins.
Right.
So what we're going to do, the first question you always want to know about somebody is, what do you do? Okay, so she just wrote back here. Let's just pop over here for a second. And I worked in public health for the state. I had worked with the previous cancer control specialist. God's timing. All right. So let's come back over here and let's look at Joseph for just a second. So I know we don't know each other very well. The truth is I came across your page a few times on Tony Robbins. He adds so much value. If it's okay for me to ask, how long have you been working as a founder at International Wealth Achievers, and how did you find Tony Robbins? So you wrote back, okay. How's it working for you? I'm glad I reached out to you. As you seem open-minded, I work with a company that's in the trillion-dollar industry, life insurance. We're expanding and looking for those who are open to opportunities to create a passive income stream as an entrepreneurial industry aside from their current position. We offer endless growth and passive income potential. It may or may not be your thing. But you can decide that for yourself. Are you open to checking out a new opportunity? Now, folks,
He jumped right in.
Yeah, so let me be clear here, because I know if a lot of you are in the direct sales and network marketing industry, all right, and what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pop over here, and I'm going to bring up a little GIF, a little moving image. Here it is right here. Okay? Now, you never want to do this. Okay? You never want to do this. Okay? And I have a phenomenal scripts book with all kinds of proven strategies and proven scripts. You will not find, it may or may not be your thing. Because the only time you are ever going to talk about your business, if you want to be successful, you don't talk about your business until you know that the person you're talking to has a need. You know that the person you're talking to would be a perfect prospect, perfect candidate for your business, and you know what their experience is with network marketing. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. All right? Now, at least he's being nice about it. You know, some people are not going to be as nice. They're just going to slam you with a pitch. And you can have a lot of fun with this by saying, is this working for you? Or whatever happened to hello? Whatever happened, why not, ask me a couple of questions and you'd know whether or not this was for me. But he seems like a nice guy.
He did.
So let's see what you wrote. All right. Now, before I get to know about your opportunity, tell me a little bit more about you. Great question. Now, should I assume you're rich? Bad question.
I didn't figure that was a very good one.
Okay.
I couldn't, yes.
So I only take advice from millionaires. So what you always want to do in a situation like this is instead of, tell me more about you, you're leaving it to him. So what you do is you come back and say, hey, so how long have you been doing this? Joseph, so, how long have you been doing this? And then what did you do before you did this? So you take the conversation away from talking about what he's trying to sell you, and you bring it over to him. And many times you're going to find out that he's not doing this full-time. He's doing it part-time, and he's got a full-time job. Another thing that you could do if you really want to shake people up is you write back, say, Joseph, you're the fifth person in the last 3 or 4 days that has approached me with this. So how long have you been doing it? So let's see what he says. I'm not rich yet, but I have rich associations. Tony Robbins advocates for the business I'm in. Tony Robbins loves network marketing. I got it in the financial service industry because of how lucrative it is. I stayed because of a few things. The first is how our services really make a big difference. Another reason is the lessons I've learned about human nature. Last, I became obsessed with leadership and helping people maximize their potential. They know what they want, but they don't know how to get it, and he shoots you over this. Okay. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to write back to him, and we're going to say, I've seen that video before. How long have you been doing this? Okay. How long? What did you do before? Okay. And so you get the conversation going to him. All right? You want to talk about him. Because if you look at his profile, see, this is one of the reasons why you can put on your profile that you're a social media strategist, you're a social media expert, you're a social media trainer, because already, what do we have, 2 coaching sessions? You know more about social media than he does. Let's go over here and take a look at his contact information. All right, so his email address is Diehard Patriot. When you see that he hasn't done anything with his URL, you can't see his birthday. Now, I would bet, in fact, I'm going to take his LinkedIn URL, and I'm going to go over here, and this is kind of like a gimme. If I just pop it in here, and I look at his page, see, I'm not in his network. I'm on his second level. So if I go over here and look to see, well, this is all I get. So he has no idea how powerful having the right settings could be. It would make him a lot more visible. So what do you want to know about him? What you want to know is he's only been doing this for under 2 years. Before that, he was a tutor at a high school. Now, people put on their profile what they want to talk about, not necessarily what they do. That's why that first question, what do you do, is so important, right? So what else do you do besides this? And you could find out if he was an Uber driver, he's not having a whole lot of activity with that. But you want to find out, what do people do? All right? So let me just pop over here to your network really quick. So a bunch of people have accepted you. And they're constantly going to be putting people in front of you. They've never done this before. So let's come over here and let's see. I'm checking on you. How many messages that you sent out to people. So this is looking good. And now, okay, so this was 3 days ago. So you really only reached out to 2 people. So we got to pick that number up.
Yes. Yep. Yesterday was a lazy day. I dusted myself off and ready to go again.
Okay. Now this is said with love and affection. You can't afford to have lazy days. Okay? You have to look at this. Your whole financial future, your whole success in your business is going to be based on the number of people that you talk to on a daily basis about your business. New Year's Eve, we're going to look back at where you are in your business. And if you've reached out to 20 people a day, every day between now and the 4th of July, 20 every day, that's going to set you up. You're not going to have to do 20 every day. Just 20 every day between now and the 4th of July. After that, it'll be 10 a day. And then after that, it's going to be 5 a day. But every day, you want to be on here, spend 20 minutes reaching out, looking for people as if your financial life depends on it. Because it does. Okay? You can retire all that old debt. You could buy more land, expand your farm. Or better than that, you could hire a bunch of people to run the farm. And you could buy a little vacation cottage, on the beach someplace. Run it from there.
Like winter.
Okay? Right. So what you have to do every day, in addition to reaching out to people, every day, let's come back over here. Every day, you want to kind of remind yourself, why are you doing this? Now, if we look at once you begin to change, so will the world around you. What you can do is, when you send out a motivational message every day to everybody that you're connected with, and let's do that now. Well, this message, frankly, should be for you. Okay? So if we go over here to Google and we type in motivational messages or motivational quotes about success, in life. All right? We come up here. Oops. We come over here to images. Let's see what Albert Einstein says. Oh, I hit the wrong button. So let me come back over here. So let's go down. And always remember that your present situation is not your final destination. Okay? The best is yet to come. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to save this on your computer. Well, saving it on my computer. And we're going to put down destination. Now, okay, now here's another one. Success is not built on success, it's built on failure, but it's built on frustration. Sometimes it's built on catastrophe. Now, one of the things that you can do on LinkedIn, which you couldn't do a year ago, see, I could just copy this image. I could just copy it. Come back over to your page, all right? And here, I could send this to you, just paste it. Okay? Now, I can send this to you this way. Let's come back over here and let's look at a couple more. You have to be at your strongest when you're feeling at your weakest. Copy this. I'm not saving it on my computer. I'm getting it and I'm sending it to you as a private message. Now, if you want to keep this, just go to my message, right click, save it on your computer, and you can use it with other people. So let's come down here a little bit. Work hard, dream big, never give up. Now, you don't want to use this one because this one's got some kind of Alamy stock photo. They want you to buy it. When life gives you 100 reasons to break down and cry, show life that you have 1,000,000 reasons to smile, laugh, and stay strong. Copy this. Now, every day, sometimes you do this, and you're doing this for you. All right? You know, people always ask me, how did I start sending out a daily motivational message? And a quick funny story. My upline, when I was in network marketing, was forwarding me motivational messages that a service that was out there. The gentleman's name was Ralph Marston. And every day I was getting one of these, and I really liked it. And I was sharing it with all of my friends. And then my upline went on a 2.5-week fishing vacation, and my messages stopped. And yet all of the people that I was communicating with were getting these messages. So since I wasn't getting any from my upline, I wrote my own. So for 2.5 weeks, every afternoon between 4 and 5 o'clock, I would step back and I would write a message and I would send it out. And then when my upline came back, I started sending out the other ones, and people came back and said, you know, we liked the ones you were sending out better than the ones, we liked the other ones. So that's when I started to do it on a daily basis. Now, every day I would do one, and I figured at the end of a year, I could just recycle them. But at the end of a year, when I went back to recycle them, I found that I had evolved, that the messages that I sent out initially were not as good as the messages I was sending out at the end of the year. you are going to evolve too. All of you are going to evolve. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to your home page. Now, we can't copy and put something in here. Okay? What you have to do is we click start a post. We're going to send it out to anyone. And then we're going to come down here, pick up the picture. Now, this is also, by the way, where if you make a video on your phone, you could upload directly to LinkedIn. So here we're going to hit the camera. And we're going to go to the folder that you're going to save all of these things. And this one is motivational covers. And up here, I'm going to put down, what did I label that thing?
One of them was Destiny, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Destiny.
Oh, here it is, destination. So we pop it in there. And now we could add text above it if we want. Right here. I hope you enjoy my thought for the day. Now, you don't want to make a speech, okay? Because if you just do something simple like that, the people that you're connected to will start forwarding it to other people. Now, not everybody that you're connected to is going to see this. So if you wanted to forward this to somebody, what you do is you come up here to the three little dots, and you could send it in a private message to somebody. Just type the name up here. Pop the name in, send it. So every day. Now, you know, the interesting thing is you're going to send one of these out to someone because you think they are going to appreciate it because it's going to resonate with them. But the surprising thing is the people that you know, because remember, you're connected to a lot of people, and you're going to hear from people that maybe you forgot about, maybe you haven't talked to in a while, that are going to come back or strangers that are going to come back to say, boy, I really needed to hear that today. Thank you so much. So every day, I'm telling you, every day, no lazy days. I mean, and let's face it, 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day. This isn't exactly, you know, we're not going out in the you know, we're not moving cattle around. We're not unloading hay or whatever they eat, and we're not going into the barn and we're cleaning up the cow manure. This is easy, but you got to do it every day.
Yep, I did have several conversations on Facebook yesterday.
Okay, good. So you're on your way. Let's take a look at, I'm telling you, Bobby, you are going to be a star because you got a great story. You really do. And you're learning something that in many cases your upline is going to come back and you know, people don't know about this stuff. And sometimes they have a tendency to poo-poo people and you can't do that on the internet. Well, you know, people know what they know. But people don't know necessarily what they don't know. So let's come down here, and thanks for letting everybody look over your shoulder. Okay, and so here we go. Let's see. So Karsten is here. So let's go take a peek at Karsten. All right, so here's Karsten. And let's make sure that this is Karsten. So we'll unmute Karsten. All right, so this is not Karsten. Now, the reason...
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, super. No. That's not me.
Okay.
But you already got me before. That screenshot before, that was me.
Okay.
No. Please go back to search, and
Okay. Let's.
the print name is the right one. But then I'll print it down here in the chat.
No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what.
I even got a new picture because
Well, no, that makes.
that's me. That's it, the top one. The one with the you got me before. The one with the green shirt. You just had me on top in your list 5 seconds ago.
Okay, so let's see. Now, no.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Which one? This one here?
No. Please, the one. Yeah, wait. The top one.
This one.
The one with the picture. Well, that's me.
Okay. All right. So this is you.
That's me.
And okay. Well, okay. So now let's take a look at.
You obviously already was in touch with me because
Well,
I'm obviously connected to you already.
right. Mm-hmm. All right. So what I want to do is let me see. Let me scroll down and let's look at any of the new people that are here. And so let's look at, we got somebody here. This is going to be an interesting. UCHENNA. OFO. Okay, so here we go. And now you write, I'm finding it difficult to connect with the right prospects to talk to on LinkedIn. But on Facebook, I can talk to people, but I can't close them. Okay? So, all right, so here, and well, for one thing, you need to work, if you can't talk to people, okay, if people aren't talking to you, it's either you're reaching out to the wrong people or you're saying the wrong things. And this profile, you really need to work on this. You need to tell your story. And this is a resume. This is a resume. What we're doing here, and okay, so let's pop over. We're going to log out of Philip's account, on Bobby's account. We're going to jump into Carol. Now, at the end of the day, folks, it's all about conversation. Okay? conversation. So we're going to pop over here, look in the message area, and let me just flip back over here for just a minute, okay? Network marketing companies are reporting that April was their best month ever. And network marketers themselves are telling me that April was their best month. So if you're on LinkedIn, it's helping everyone go full-time. If you're part-time and you can't go to work, you got all this time at home, add a couple of hours, make your work building your network marketing business. 4 or 5 hours full-time in network marketing on LinkedIn will transform your life. Part-time network marketers, again, are going full-time. And full-time network marketers are watching their business take off like never before. And then more people than ever before jumping into network marketing for the first time are doing it because of LinkedIn. So, LinkedIn has added some new searching features that make it easier for you to talk to people. More important, to find the people that want to talk to you, to find the people that would absolutely love to jump into your business. You know that in advance. So, when you're having a conversation with someone and you're talking to them and it only takes 4 or 5 questions, you don't have to use something like, hey, Bill, this may or may not be for you, but I wanted you to know about it. That's bullshit. Oh, excuse me. It's BS. It doesn't work. And if a lot of you are being taught the notion that you have to go through 100 no's to get a yes, you're being lied to. You're being misled. That's old forms of sales. It's old. Yeah, you have to use that approach at the mall if you're walking around trying to talk to a stranger, or you're trying to engage somebody that you know or somebody that you knew from your past because you want to bring up your business. Hey, this may or may not be for you. Go for no. Go for no. Every no you get is 100, is closer to getting a yes. Well, I got to tell you something. You could use that approach on 500 people and get 500 no's if you're doing it with the wrong people. You know so much about the person on the other end. Show me somebody in fitness that can't go to the gym to work with his clients. Show me somebody that works at the MGM Grand that just got sent home, furloughed, terminated. They're home. You know these people need what you have. The $64 question is, what experience do they have with network marketing? Forget about going for no, go for yes. And all you need to do to go for yes is to have a profile that lets people know who you are, and you could design that profile so that the people on the other end are going to look at you and they go, wow, this is somebody that I would really enjoy talking to. This is somebody that I could benefit from knowing. This is somebody that I really need to talk to because they clearly have their act together and I need help. It is easy to find perfect prospects because on LinkedIn, you could look for people. If you know their name, you could search for them by name. If you know what they do for a living, like maybe they're in fitness or maybe they're a hostess or a waitress, you know they're not working. Or if they're in fitness and they work for LA Fitness or Equinox, you could look for people by the companies they work for. Those are going to be your primary searches. And now you could go on LinkedIn and you could see when did they become a member. So you could reach out for people that joined LinkedIn in the last 7 days, or in the last 2 weeks, or last month, or over the last 90 days. Now, what's the benefit of approaching these people? They haven't been bombarded yet. They haven't been overwhelmed with the bad actions of network marketers in your business that don't have a clue as to how to conduct themselves on a social network. Your goal is not to sell. Your goal is not to put your business opportunity in front of people. Your goal is to have a conversation with someone and discover who they are, what their needs are, and do they need what you have. It's not to push your business on people. It's to find out if there's an opportunity to show your business to people. I'm going to skip this part. And it hasn't changed, folks. This process hasn't changed since the AOL days. Hasn't changed. And once you get this, okay, once you get this, you know, you're golden. I love sharing success stories, okay? And Joel has been a successful salesperson all of his life. All of his life. But he was literally clueless about social media. So he hired me to coach him. His first month, he enrolled 18 people. He knows how to sell. He just needed to be able to dive in and find the people that clearly would need what he had. So he went from 0 to quadrupling his business. Well, Joel had so much fun with this. He comes back a year later and says, Max, I just got into an insurance thing. And I believe that what I'm marketing to insurance people is irresistible. So we started in November. In 60 days, he had 100 agents. He blew away the people that were running the company. Said, we don't believe this. How are you doing it? He's not telling them. He's not telling them. 4 simple steps. Everyone can create a free LinkedIn profile, instantly connect with people, communicate with them, find out what's going on in their lives, and close the sale. When you ask the right questions. The only people you're going to talk to are people that you know in advance. They don't even realize you're qualifying them. Nancy, in April, signed up 41 people. 41 customers, 1 business builder. She attended our 2-day retreat, April the 24th and 25th. After the retreat, we finished at 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. From Saturday afternoon to Sunday night, when she sent me this message, 16 customers in 27 hours. Adrian, 28 customers in April. 28. And 8 of the people started building their business and already have 4. 4 people that are building their business already have 2. Karen, last month, enrolled 13 people. Think about this, folks. 15 million professionals jumped on LinkedIn in March. I can't wait to get their figures for April. Okay, we should know maybe by the end of May, they'll come out with some new numbers. People are rushing to get on LinkedIn. And if you're not there, my friends, you are missing the boat. Because LinkedIn is the world's largest professional network. I feel like I'm doing commercials for LinkedIn. It's king. It is better than anything else out there. And all it takes is a little conversation. This is so much fun to do, frankly, that nothing can stop you from, frankly, going to the top of your business, because all you need to do is talk to people. And so Carson says, well, my sponsor is still saying exactly what Max is complaining about. But I want to record a little presentation as well. Carson, you know, you got to do what's duplicatable, all right? You want to do what's duplicatable. If everybody that you bring into the business has to record a presentation, let me come up here and unmute him for just a second. Well, it looks like Karsten jumped off to make a video. Well, again, all I can tell you, folks, is people know what they know, and they don't know what they don't know. Right? All you need is a simple page. Never before are so many people looking to make money from home on the internet and get into network marketing. LinkedIn makes it easy to find the people that would be successful in your business. You know about it just from reading their profile, seeing what they do. Connect with them, show them what you have to offer, and enroll them. And with so many people worldwide being forced out of work because of the coronavirus pandemic, everyone's looking for a way to work from home, and you have the opportunity. So let's go over quickly, and let me just come down and share with you some of the examples after we create your page, after you get it going. See, it is easy to identify the people that you want to talk to. You know ahead of time. You could pick out the business builders. You could pick out the happy network marketers. You could pick out customers. You know before you ever start the conversation, the people that want it. You know. Looking at this image right here, you know that the gold eggs are the people that you want to talk to. You know it. You know it. These are the people that you want to talk to. Now let me end this by coming down and sharing with you why it's so easy to use LinkedIn. This is why your competition's on LinkedIn. This is why. The search window on LinkedIn will let you connect with the people that you want to talk to. Their searching features are now radically different than anything they've done before. You can locate the cream of the crop professional prospects that would love to start a business from home so they can begin earning money during these troubling times. You can connect with people in any part of the world that you do business. You know ahead of time. Yes, 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 and yes. You know, when you start the conversation, LinkedIn becomes your gold mine. So you could do an advanced search for people by their country, their state, their city, their distance from a specific zip code. You could search for people by their job title, the type of business they work for, the name of the company they work for, by the natural attraction to network marketing. You read it on their page, by their natural interest in your products or service. You could also find professionals with network marketing experience. They're going to be one of your favorite groups of people. So you're going to find people with fond memories of network marketing. You're also going to find people with bad memories. You're going to find people trying to build a network marketing business right now. And there are happy network marketers. There are people that are successful in building a business, and there are people that are successful just taking the products, but they're not making any money. You're also going to find unhappy network marketers, and all you have to do is find out why they're not happy. So look at these numbers. Fitness. When you do a search on LinkedIn, they're going to recommend other searches. Right, try searching for gym, wellness, personal trainer, fitness sales, fitness manager. So we did a search for fitness, 6,930,000. Personal trainers, 1,170,000. Fitness trainers, 590,000. Fitness instructors, 570,000. Or you could look for personal trainers that work for 24-Hour Fitness or Equinox or LA Fitness or Planet Fitness or Orange Theory. And then you filter it down by where they are. Fitness, 6,930,000. And just spend 30 seconds looking at their profile. You could pick out the people that would love to talk to you. They also have groups. There's 6,237 groups. Now let's change the subject. Let's go over to 1.8 million restaurant professionals. They're unemployed. This isn't a matter of, hey, Mary, this may or may not be for you. You know ahead of time that it's for them because the last 5 people that you talked to that were waitresses all jumped into your business and they're running around telling everybody else that work at the same restaurant that they worked at about it, and their coworkers are jumping in. You know it's for them. There's 9,750,000 servers. There's 1.7 million waitresses. There's 1.7 million waiters. There's 981,000 bartenders. Hello? When somebody approaches you on LinkedIn and they want to sell you leads, find out how long they've been doing it, and if they've been doing it for less than a year, man, you ought to tell them about your business because those people are not making any money. You don't need leads. As a matter of fact, you could filter this thing down. Here's 711,000 hostesses. You got people out there that are going to try to sell you. Put coach in your profile. You're going to hear from all kinds of people that want to sell you stuff. So find out how long they've been doing it, and if they've been doing it for under 2 years, find out what else they're doing because they're not making money. How about chefs? 4,430,000. They're all not working. Restaurant managers, 1.8 million. And when you bring these people into your business, the first people that they're going to be able to reach out and share the business opportunity with are people that they work with, providing, of course, that the whole process for them has been enjoyable. The whole process has been the real new way to build a network marketing business. Not reach out to people, hey, this may or may not be for you. That is so over the top old. I mean, we might as well go back to using a dial-up phone. That's how old it is. Now, LinkedIn is in the process of updating locations. So now, in addition to a state like California, they're adding the United States. New York, United States. They're expanding their searching parameters, so they've got to add United States. Crazy. They're in other countries, they'll add Australia. But you could also search for people by zip code. Folks, the reason that so many people today are jumping onto LinkedIn, the reason that so many people today are becoming successful in network marketing faster than ever before is they are jumping onto LinkedIn and they are using a methodology that I proved 25 years ago on a social network called America Online. It still works today. Only today, you now have 675 million people that are waiting to talk to you. So, folks, it's not what works in network marketing. It's what duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Wednesday, and by Friday, they're bringing in their friends. By the following Monday, those people are bringing in their friends. So if you're one of the millions of network marketers out there who, for whatever reason, are afraid of LinkedIn, they're intimidated by it because every time you do a search, you see all these CFOs, CEOs. No, there are all kinds of people on it. People who refuse to use it or people who don't want to pay for it. I guarantee that when you devote some time to building your business on LinkedIn, it will become your favorite social network. Beats Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or Twitter. But I got to warn you, if you're addicted to being on Facebook, you're going to find LinkedIn to be even more addicting. So let me ask you a simple question. How big is your business right now? How big is it? How many business builders do you have? How many customers do you have? More importantly, how big would you like it to be at the end of May? How fast your business is going to grow by the end of May is going to be determined by 4 things. The number of people you talk to about your business between now and May 31st. We don't want to talk to everyone. We only want to talk to the people that we know need what you have. It takes 10 minutes of back and forth conversation to know who's who. The number of people that you enroll and the number of people that the people you enroll know, and then what you do to ensure maximum duplication, maximum growth. So, what are you going to be doing at the end of May? You're going to be doing a happy dance because you joined me in my boot camp. You learned a process that is helping so many network marketers jump up the ranks. You're going to be celebrating because your rank advanced. And everybody that you work with wants to know, what are you doing? Your upline's going to want to know, what are you doing? Okay? What are you going to do? And bottom line is, or are you going to be having a pity party? Folks, knowledge is power, but it isn't power until it's applied. Starts on Thursday, May 7th. But you don't have to wait until May 7th. Go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Use the promo code GOBIGFAST. And what you're going to be able to do is when you jump into the May boot camp, we've already got recorded for you the April boot camp. So Teresa, you could start right now. Watch the first creating your profile. Then the second one was done the following Tuesday, connecting with people, communicate with them, close them. It's here for you. It's here. And then on Tuesday night, we're going to do live sessions. We're going to work with everybody. Thursday night, the following Tuesday, how to connect with people. You're going to be able to see the actual documents of what we cover in boot camp. It's all here. We've got a weekly goal sheet. We have social networking chatting strategies. We have the quarantine scripts. You could download them, or you could print them out, or you could watch them online. For those of you that are bound and determined to become a top earner, this is going to teach you how to create your page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. Once a quarter, we do a 2-day retreat, the spring retreat. All the sessions were recorded. You have our 90-day game plan, the chatting strategies, the quarantine strategies. You got lessons from $16 million earners that actually came on and shared their wisdom. These are people, friends, they're icons in their business. Margie Alaprandi, Mark Yarnell. Last year we had Eddie Bestoso from Maluka. These people share things that they don't talk about with everybody in the company. They share the information that they share with their aspiring leaders. 2 days worth of solid information on what it takes to become a $1 million earner in network marketing. So even though it was 2 weeks ago, it was all recorded. It's there for you to watch at your convenience. So a better option would be maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. Get in the May boot camp. All the sessions are recorded. Get the videos to the 90-day to the retreat that includes a 90-day game plan. You get all 3 of these for $279. This is a better deal. All around, it's a better deal. And for those of you that really want to go fast, there's private coaching. Private coaching. 7 hours. And everybody that I work with in coaching, I give you my home study course. I put you in 3 boot camps, put you in, give you the access to the spring retreat, and I give you the 90-day game plan. If you had to buy all of these on my website, it would cost you $5,400. Not only am I going to give this to you, but I'm going to train you how to train a team, and you're going to be able to give all of this information to 5 people that you believe want to go to the top of your company, because you don't become a top earner by yourself. You become a top earner by building a team. A team. That's what you need to be successful. And folks, LinkedIn is going to help you make that happen faster.